All right, so hopefully this page right now is not too confusing with all this extra stuff on it. We're going to start looking right here. We have 25 hundredths times 9 and 6 tenths is the problem that we need to solve, okay? And the way that we solve decimals, and we're going to do this in 2 steps. So first we're going to make this big, long, convoluted way, and then we'll see how to make it simpler. But step 1 here is we figure them out as though they were not decimals. So to make 25 hundredths into just 25, I multiply it by 100. Everybody sees that, right? Just give me a head nod if you're good, everybody? Okay, so, okay. That's 25 hundredths times 100 is 25. Okay, hold the questions till after I make the video, and then we'll come back to it, okay? 9 and 6 tenths times 10 is how I get to 96, right? I know I want to make this without a decimal. I can't just say, oh, it's 96, right? I have to think about how I got there, right? So I got there by multiplying it by 10. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and calculate. And then we know how to do this. This is easy. Everybody do it with me. Ready? 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 2 is 12. Plus 3 is 15. Okay, now I'm multiplying in the tens place, so I'm going to put a 0 there. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 2 is 18. Plus 4 is 22, right? Okay. Okay. All right, so I get 2,400. Now that obviously doesn't make any sense, right? 25 hundredths times 9 and 6 tenths, right? It's going to be a lot less than 2,400, right? But remember, I multiplied one of the factors times 10 by 100, and I multiplied the other factor times 10. So to get back to my real answer, I need to divide by 1,000. Okay, I need to divide by 1,000. So I'm going to take this, and how many places am I going to move that decimal over? Everybody? 1, 2, 3. And so my real answer is 2 4 tenths. Okay, now let's stop and think about this for a second. 25 hundredths, that's 1/4, right? 9 and 6 tenths, that's about 10, right? 1/4 of 10, okay, is 2.5. Okay, all right. If that was too complicated, we're going to try another one off the video. So, do I need to do another one on the video? Yeah? All right, let's do another one on the video. Here, we'll go to the next page. Do another one here. Okay. All right, I was hoping to have one that had, yeah, there we go. Number 6 will do. Okay, so for number 6, okay, I want to make this into a whole number. How do I make that into a whole number, everybody? What do I multiply it by? Guys, what? Okay, 100, because I have to move the decimal over 2 places, right? All right, so I multiply that, and I get 34. How about 63? How about that one? Also, I multiply that by 100, and I get, what? 63. Okay, so does everybody see what I did right there? Yeah. Now, again, tomorrow, or maybe the next day, we're going to see a way to make this way easier. You don't have to rewrite the whole thing. Today, we're going to rewrite it. All right, so now I just do this regular. Ready to do it with me? 3 times 4 is, no, 3 times 6 is, I'm sorry, 3 times 3. Sorry, 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. Okay, now I'm multiplying in the tens place. I put a 0 there. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 3 is, plus 2 is. Okay, and now I add. Okay, there you go. That is the product of 34 and 63. But this is 100 times too big and 100 times too big again. So what do I have to divide it by? Not 100, because I did by 100 and 100 again. So what do I have to divide by? 1,000? Is that right? It's 10,000. Now, the trick is we can just count the number of zeros, right? Right? Because there's 2 zeros here, 2 zeros here, right? Because 100 times 100 is 10,000, right? 100 times 10 is 1,000. So 100 times 100 is 10,000. Okay, all right. So if I multiply by 100 and 100 again, that's 10,000. I need to divide this by 10,000, right? Okay, which means I'm going to move the decimal over how many places? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My answer is 0.2142, or 2,142 10,000s. Let's go back and look and see if this makes sense. this is a number less than 1 multiplied by another number less than 1, which means that my product is going to be less than both of them. Not just less than 1, but less than both of them, right? Because it's going to be smaller than 63 hundredths, because I only have 34 hundredths of 63 hundredths. It's going to be smaller than 34 hundredths because I only have 63 hundredths of 34 hundredths. Okay, so my answer does make sense. So again, the steps are, first, turn it into a whole number. Figure out what you multiplied by to get that to a whole number. Figure out the product, and then undo that multiplication with division.